A renowned French filmmaker bravely documents the Ukraine war in the film titled Slava Ukraini, which means glory to Ukraine. Bernard-Henri Lévy bears witness to the ravages of the war through testimonies of soldiers and civilians. The eye-opening film is a heart-wrenching ode to the armed forces of the Ukraine people, and it's getting a lot of people's attention. We want to welcome Bernard-Henri Lévy into the studio with us. Thank you so much. I know that you are a lover of people, a lover of art, of writing. You're a philosopher, but this is obviously a passion project to be, 70s like the new 45. It feels like men and women in their 70s are doing so much more and living such a full life. What made you, what compelled you to have to go yourself into what looks like harm's way for this project?
Duty, service, feeling that our stake, our future, our destiny is at stake there. Our values, our creed, and our national security. I really believe that the national security of Europe and of America is at stake in this place where I spent the last year in the trenches of Ukraine.
In 2022, you traveled there. You were embedded with the Ukrainian military. What did you see that surprised you? I mean, we all have this vision of what war feels and looks like just by looking through history books. But from your perspective on the ground, was there anything that gave you this shock?
The first shock is that the war is not over. I was bred in a culture when everybody believed that the war belonged to the past, would not come again. We had entered in the age of the end of history. So first surprise, trenches like in 1914, mass crimes like in 1940, old school wars as we thought they were finished, number one. And the second thing which struck me is the incredible courage and bravery of the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
They are fighting with unequal weapons. For now, it's a little better.
Yeah, because the U.S. has helped them so much.
Because the U.S. helps. Because President Biden decided rather soon to be worth the courage of the Ukrainians. But nevertheless, they are so brave. They risk their life to defend their homes, their country, their continent, and the West and the democracies in general.
Yeah, it is a fascinating story. This is a never-before-seen look, the way that you tell the story, because you are a storyteller, very compelling. We want to let people know that this is actually going to be something that they might see in their own cities. Is I'm saying it right, Slava Ukraini?
Slava Ukraini, yeah. And in cinema, in Chicago.
Yes.
Premiere tonight, yes.
Tonight.
The landmark Century Center Cinema.
Very good.
And for all the week.
All the week. And actually, it's been traveling to different cities. It was in New York City. It premiered at the UN. But the movie is being shown tonight here in Chicago at the landmark Century Theater, 7 p.m. It will also be available in select theaters nationwide and on digital video on demand. Thank you so much for being with us. It was such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. A pleasure for me.